Man, we did a lot this year already.
Oh my God. It went by so fast, and we survived the first year as new parents
Yeah, clap it up for that.
because a lot of people don't survive. So, tonight we're going to try to give you guys some tips on how to survive your first year as new parents.
And trying to maintain your relationship, your
Mm,
new
your
relationship.
new relationship.
Damn, we ready, bro.
I know.
Hmm.
Or and look at this, even if your relationship isn't new and you've been together for a while, it's still new because adding a new element like a baby, it changes the game.
Yeah, that's true.
It changes the game. Like you meet, it's almost like you meet the person again. Like I knew you as my partner, but I didn't know you as a partner and a dad.
Oh my God, that's fire.
Mm.
You better know
Like you knew me as a mom,
it already. Yeah.
but I think, question, is it different knowing me as a mom to someone else's kid versus knowing me as a mom to your kid?
You know, some moms they treat their kids different when they
Mm-hmm.
got a different father.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I think, damn, great question.
That just
I
came to
didn't.
my
I didn't.
head.
Honestly, I ain't think of that. I ain't look at it like that. I just looked at how I looked at your parenting style with just with our oldest,
Mm-hmm.
and was like, that ain't bad.
I can rock with
Yeah.
that. Oh
Honestly.
shit. Okay. So the first way you can survive your first year as new parents is before the child even comes into this world, supporting at doctor's appointments.
Oh
How
yeah.
important was that to you?
That was important. That was important to me. It was so important that I haven't missed one yet.
Right.
Uh, I think it was rare for like a father to do that. Like when you have to tell your job, uh, my daughter is sick. I have a newborn. They look at you different when you're telling them I have to take off because most of them are women that's managers. So
Mm-hmm.
they like, you know, you ain't taking care. It's the mother,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't know. They don't know that some of us out here that's really in the trenches and rolling our sleeves up just like the mamas.
For sure.
You know, even more probably more better than the mamas.
For
So
sure.
yeah, that was more important to me.
Yeah, I think it's important that the dads show up at doctor's appointments to advocate for the moms. Um, like for a lot of people should know this, but if you don't, like the maternal health rate for Black women is atrocious. Like so many Black women die from childbirth. So you need your partner there to advocate for you, to support you, to know yourself, know your body, know what you would want, what you wouldn't want. Um, and also being there early on sets the tone, like you said, for your job. So if you're taking off for an appointment, your job kind of will know, okay, he is an active father, he is doing these things. So then when the baby is born and you have to take off, they kind of already know because you set the tone earlier on. Like,
All right.
this is important to me. I'm a father. Like, a father is just as important as the mom.
I don't think they ever get it though
Yeah.
because for one they women. For two they women that don't have help probably with their
Mm-hmm.
kids. I'm just speculating,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I the way they look at me when I say like hey or I can hear it in their voice when I hear them on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell that they want to like they saying because they
Mm-hmm.
don't even say like, well, I hope everything get better. I
Right.
hope your child get well. They don't
Yeah.
even do that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
There's definitely a lot of bias in the workplace when it comes to men as fathers, and it's unfortunate. But it's important for men to know, just like women can take maternity leave and be off, you also have the same rights to take what's called paternity leave and be off from your job while you care for your child or while you care for your spouse. So there are laws all
Mm-hmm.
over, federal laws. Just look it up. Go to your HR department at your job and ask them, like, I'm having a baby soon. What are my rights? What can I do? How long can I take off for paternity leave? What is covered? Some jobs may pay you, so it's all go to your HR person and ask them, what your rights are.
Yeah.
Mm. Another reason why couples do not survive the first year is finances. So of course, once the woman had the baby, she's off from work. So if she was working, that money is no longer coming into the household. So what we try to do was, as soon as we found out, save, 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 save. Because I took off for like 6 months. So in order for us to do that, we had to have a lot of money saved to cover our bills, so we wouldn't have that extra layer of stress.
Man, because I don't think I went. I didn't go back to work until you got out of the hospital,
Hmm.
and even I think I took an extra week when you got out the hospital too.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Because having a C-section, like you really like out, like you can't do it on your own. And I just feel for women that have had a C-section and had to go home and care for a child alone. Like that is heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. Like my sister had to do that. Like I don't like as a man, you whether y'all together or not, you got me pregnant or we got pregnant, however you whatever you want to say it. I had a baby, I had our child. I got sliced open to have her, or if you had it vaginally, and then you just leave me. Like what is that? Is that like hate? Like what in a man's mind say, yeah, you good? Oh no, not even you. Yeah, y'all good. I'm gone. What is that?
uh, I can't speak for everybody, but I think it depends on the strength of the relationship with the male and the female. Most a lot of black, especially women and men our age,
Hmm.
they not even in a relationship and they having a baby. So it's not like they live together or nothing. So the male is still uh operating as if it's not a relationship. It's just like us. Like we wasn't in a relationship
Right.
before, you know. And I guess they didn't change, they didn't make that transition over to once the baby come, that now whether you say it's a relationship or not, it's a partnership now.
Right.
And I think they don't I think they just never transition over to that, you know. And another thing, they don't have that in them. Like you either got it or you don't.
Yeah. Because you do not have to be together to take care of a child together. So if that's the mindset, we're not together. But like I'm still a human being. You still laid with me. Like we still had some form of emotional bond to even have sex and to begin with. Unprotected sex at that. Like that's a lot of trust in the person.
A lot of risk.
A lot of risk.
And another thing, and they might just be some scumbags,
True.
you know, just don't care.
Another reason couples do not survive the first year after having a child is your date nights are gone. No more going out, no more going
Dry,
to the club. It's just you, diapers, the baby, and what else?
man.
Bottles.
Man, it's just you gotta get creative. That's
Yeah.
what I say. I think we did a good job at being creative, even though we're not outgoing like that. I ain't gonna
Hmm.
say we not outgoing people, but we can chill in the house and be like, damn, that was a time. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But like so for those that are outgoing people and they're not used to being in the house and they I guess they have to now because a child is in the picture.
Yeah.
You got to be creative in the house. You know, set the movie night up. I know you got an 80 inch. Everybody got an 80 inch motherfucker TV.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Man, could just go get some popcorn, pop some popcorn. You know, cut the lights off. Man, go get some strobe lights from the dollar store or something. I mean, you just got to really get creative. I mean, especially if you really, really, really what we say last time, we were talking about love and light. If you
Mm-hmm.
really like somebody,
Ooh, good
you
point.
gonna get creative. You know,
Good point.
you gonna get creative. Get creative like a dude that's trying to hit that never hit before. Like he trying to hit
Mm-hmm.
her, he get creative. As soon as
Mm-hmm.
he hit her, oh,
Follow.
get dry and shit. Like, oh, I ain't got no money. That was me. That's how I know about it.
Mm. Who you do that to?
Oh man, shit, I'm 40 years old.
Oh my
Shit, I
god.
don't remember who I did that with. I did that. I know. I know. I get comfortable.
And I
It's natural.
always tell you that don't get comfortable with me. I don't think I'll let you get comfortable with me.
I can't every day now.
Mm-hmm.
My objective is hit you at night. Do something that's gonna. She gonna be like, man, you did it here. That's my objective every night, for real. You know,
Oh
whether
my
it's
god.
oh she gonna like I'm gonna go to the grocery store. Oh she like these. I'm gonna grab that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, let me mop the floor real quick. You know what I'm saying? Put the mulch down. Look up YouTube. I don't know nothing about God. Gotta get creative, man. You got
And it works because so many things happen outside the bedroom, especially for women. Like you said, you go to the grocery store, that's the turn on. You the way you was upstairs cleaning that bathroom, it's gonna be on. Like for real. You was on your
you
hands
gotta,
and knees
you
cleaning
gotta.
that bathroom, bruh.
That's the goal.
It's happening.
That's the
You
goal
don't even
every
have
night.
to. I got you.
You like a new girl every day.
Yeah,
I gotta put in the work to get it
for sure.
every day.
And you have to get creative. Like one thing you did, like I wanted some seafood. We
Mm-hmm.
can't go out to no seafood place. We got brand new, like she was like new, and I was
Yeah.
like craving seafood. And so you came home, set it all up. We on the floor in front of the crib because you gotta be close to the baby because they're gonna scream at any moment.
Mm-hmm.
Crabs, shrimp,
It works.
wine, like all
Mm-hmm.
the stuff. And we just sat on the floor in front of the crib and had like a good time. Probably better
Mm-hmm.
than going out to a
Outside.
restaurant.
Yeah.
Like we had a really good time. So just getting creative and trying to do special things for each other, especially when you're in it together. Like raising a child is hard on both parties. So I think the more you look out for each other, the more everyone cup is always, full.
And you know another thing that's crazy though?
Mm-hmm.
It's like say like all right, women they want that, but they might have a man that struggle with that. And they don't want to help because they figure, oh, we grown. I don't wanna
Mm-hmm.
ladies say something. You
Yeah.
slow sometimes, bruh. Say something, please. Help them out. Help me out.
Yeah.
I'm just I think I got it. Shit, I just vacuum. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, nah, help us out. You
Yeah.
know, they need to stop that. And
Yes.
men gotta pay attention too. They probably is throwing you hints and you just
That's a good point.
playing a game and shit.
That's a good point. Another reason why couples do not survive the first year after having a child is because you don't share household responsibilities.
Mm-hmm.
And that's major. Like things will stack up, especially like cleaning the house, bottles will be everywhere, diapers,
Mm-hmm.
taking out the trash. Like you really do have to help each other out in order to keep the household running. And for me, like every household is different. Some households the men do most of the work, some it's the women. Some households they share the responsibility. So whatever works for your household, just do that. As
Mm-hmm.
long as both parties feel like they're being heard, um, it really doesn't matter how you do it, as long as the responsibility is shared.
Yeah, but it's tough if you got a nasty motherfucker. So it's not gonna be you're not gonna be able to work together because that person is nasty. So you just have to if you really like this person, you gonna make it work. You gonna do the cleaning,
Yeah.
and hopefully he fall or her will fall in line.
Well, hopefully you're not with somebody that's nasty.
You won't know that until you move in with them and live with them.
Hmm.
So I mean, every weekend you can clean your room every Saturday just so you can come over there and you see that hey, my room clean. It should always be like this.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? The whole time it's only clean on the days you coming over.
All right. Another reason why couples do not make it after the first year of having a child is because of postpartum depression. So after, like, I don't think sometimes people realize that,
What
like,
is it though? What's
all right,
postpartum?
so postpartum depression, basically, all right, I grew this baby inside of me. I grew a human being. I'm a human, and I grew one inside of me for 9 months or however long you stay pregnant. Some women had their baby earlier. There's so many hormones that's just happening. And then you deliver the baby. And let's say I was pumped up hormones 100%. And then my serotonin is 100%. That's like the happy hormone. Everything is 100. And then once I have the baby, it drops down to like 20.
Your hormones.
The hormones, the serotonin, anything. It just kind of, you're at 100 and then
Be sad real quick.
you
Right.
just like, what the, I'm sad as fuck. So I'm not cleaning up. I don't want to do nothing. Like my body, I'm looking at my body like, what happened? I'm looking at the house, everything is a mess. In my mind, I'm having thoughts of some women. It's a difference between postpartum depression and postpartum psychosis. When you have
Mm.
postpartum psychosis, that's where you'll hurt yourself or you'll hurt the baby.
Wow.
Let me see if I can look
You're
up
well
the.
educated on it. Is that can you can relate to that? Like you experience that?
I
Both of them?
I had postpartum depression, not psychosis. But let me look up the definition. So
Word.
the definition from the Mayo Clinic, postpartum depression, the birth of a baby can start a variety of powerful emotions from excitement and joy to fear and anxiety, but it can also result in something you may not expect, which is depression. Most new moms experience postpartum depression or baby blues after childbirth, which commonly include mood swings, crying spells, anxiety, and difficult sleeping. It usually begins the first 2 to 3 days after delivery and can last up to 2 weeks. But some new moms experience a more severe, long lasting form of depression known as postpartum depression. Um, it can start during pregnancy and continue after childbirth. Rarely, an extreme mood disorder called postpartum psychosis also may develop after childbirth. So, let me give you some symptoms: mood swings, anxiety, sadness, irritability, feeling overwhelmed, crying, reduced concentration, appetite problems, and trouble sleeping.
You know what's crazy about that?
What?
That sound like a person that's not pregnant. like like that never had a baby.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
So that's depression. But postpartum psychosis, you're feeling confused and lost, having obsessive thoughts about your baby, hallucinating and having delusions, having sleep problems, having too much
Hmm.
energy and feeling upset, feeling paranoid, and making attempts to harm yourself or your baby.
Wow, that's strange.
So if you are feeling those symptoms, please, please, please seek help. Men, if you're noticing a major change in your partner, please, please, please call the doctor. Because remember, you were going to all the doctor's appointments, so you know the doctor. Call that doctor's office and let them know the signs that you're noticing. Take her up there. Make her an appointment and take her up there, especially with postpartum psychosis, because women, it's sad to say, you can kill your child if you experience postpartum psychosis. It's so many cases of it happening, and it's super sad. And it's mainly because no one was there, no one was helping, no one saw the signs, and now a mom and or her child is no longer here because of it.
All right. That's real. That's
So,
sad.
and it's weird because because to me, I felt like I went through postpartum depression with Chloe, but it feel like when I'm reading it like a little psychosis as well.
Mm. You got an example of like?
All right, let me give you because I was did it say paranoid? I was extremely paranoid. All right, so I had Chloe, and to me, I was very like this was the world.
Outside of you.
This
That
was
was
all
your
I
world.
saw. This was my world, and it was rose-colored glasses. And then once you have a baby, it's like, oh shit, this is a big bad world, and I have this little baby that I have to protect. It was like instant. I went from a kitten to a lion overnight. So I don't know why I'm about to cry, but what I would do, I would, I would carry a knife everywhere,
For protection.
even because the big bad world. I went from here to here. They're going to get my baby everywhere in the stroller. We would just be going to the store, and I would have like the front of the stroller. My knife was right there because I have to kill somebody because they're going to take my baby. Like it was bad, and like my little sister, she noticed, like she had kids before me, so she noticed that I was off, and I was telling her the story like it was nothing. And of course she called my other sister, she called my mom, and they were just like, all right, they knew what to do. So for me, I had to get out of the house. I had to separate myself from the baby. Like I needed to have some mom time. I was only mom, and I needed to have some me time. So we would go out, we would go karaoke, having fun, like all the things that I would do before. And that just kind of it snapped me out of it.
So that was so when you was going through that, did you notice? Did you know like, oh, something is wrong with me, or you just like this how it's supposed to be? It's like
I thought it was normal
really.
because it just happened. I
Hmm.
just woke up like that. It wasn't like it was like a gradual thing. Like my whole pregnancy, I felt normal. I was fine. Like, but when I came home, the claws was out, and I was ready to kill anybody that was going to take that baby from me.
Hmm.
And I think it really got bad with my mom because, um, like, I wouldn't let anyone watch her. That's another sign. Like, I would not. No one could. She couldn't go anywhere because, again, you're going to kill my baby. You're going to hurt her or whatever. I don't know. So my mom was like, I'm going to take her so that you can just go get your nails done or something. So I remember I was walking through Old Town. I went to get my nails done. And and another thing I would do, I would leave them notes. And you had to follow the rules that I wrote on there. Or I don't care who you are, you're not going to see her again if you don't follow my rules. So it was this what she
Mm.
had to eat, when, change her diaper this way. But I was very I'm
Wow.
sorry to everybody that had to deal with me, but I was going through it. So I was calling her to check because I told you to change her diaper at 12 o'clock, and it's 12:01, and I need proof that you did it.
Yeah.
So I'm walking through Old Town, my nails freshly painted. She not answering the phone. So Mama Lioness, I called her again. She not answering the phone. My heart, my heart was racing.
And this your mom.
This my mother. They gave birth to me and my three other siblings. But in my mind, you might as well be the enemy. So I was about to call the police on her, on my own mother. I called my little
Dang.
sister, and she got in touch with my mother. And my mother, her excuse was, I wanted you to relax. That's why I didn't answer the phone.
Right, right.
And I was like,
That was the opposite.
That was the I was like I got home so fast. I was so mad. Like I was really about to call the police on that lady.
Wow, that's just so. This is a real thing.
It's a real thing. Like you really have to watch women after they have babies. Like it's not a game.
So with Corey, did you have any symptoms of?
So with Corey, I felt kind of like they said, like just like the baby blues. Um, it didn't last long. I didn't feel depressed. I didn't I wasn't carrying no weapons. It was a totally different experience. And a lot of that I attribute to you because we talked about these things beforehand, and I told you what to look out for, and I gave you my doctor's phone number. Well, you knew the doctor anyway.
Mm-hmm.
This is I gave you my therapist number. Call my therapist if you notice any of these things happening with me. And I also told you I know how to hide it well because I also have high functioning depression. So I try to give you all the things. I know how to hide it, so you're gonna have to really pay attention.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. Like if you have a person that has high functioning anxiety, high functioning depression, they already know how to hide from everyone. And because you're not going to notice, because I'm not going to be around the house looking like a slob. I'm going to be put together, house going to be clean, dinner going to be cooked, but inside my brain is a wreck. So you really have to know
Your
your
partner.
person.
Yeah, absolutely,
Mm.
absolutely, absolutely.
Do you feel like you notice anything with me?
Yeah. Well, I only thing I noticed was just the uncontrollable crying. Like even before she was born,
Mm-hmm.
um, it was just crying, and I used to think like you skip like what like tell me what's wrong,
Mm-hmm.
and you really you couldn't, and I was just
Mm-hmm.
like you have to like this ain't normal. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I was
Yeah.
really tough on you, you know, because I was really like not about to be myself, and myself was like being so nonchalant. Okay, go out there, shit, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't about to do this with this because this I don't even know what I'm doing, so I
Yeah.
need you, like I need you together, bitch. Come on, what are you doing?
Oh, that's
You fucking up my
funny.
family. So yeah, so
Not bad of it.
yeah, like I need you to tell me what's going on. What you think I'm some cut or something? Like what the
Mm-hmm.
fuck? Like
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, that was the it was just that, and after you had her, you was just it was really strong. I don't know. I think I don't remember you like nothing like you just told me about with Chloe. I
Mm-hmm.
just remember you just being sad, but I noticed something out of you. Like after you had her, you just went on this. You just went like on like some God mode, and I just followed you. And I
Mm-hmm.
was just like spiritually, I just followed you, and I was just like, oh, we about to do this shit, like really about to like do it well too, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So uh it's still going on.
Yeah, yeah.
I can feel it like now. Like it's like I gotta level up. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Even though I'm not no bump or none of that, you know what I'm saying? But it's always room for improvement.
Right.
And I just want to thank you because you just every day I just want to level up just because you up there. I can't be the weakest link.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna be. You know what I'm saying? I'm not at all.
Mm-hmm.
So it's awesome to have a partner that make you level up, man. Make
Yeah.
you do better.
Yeah.
Really, it's
Well,
awesome.